score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Welcome into Game 4 of Full Count Rhythm Baseball here on the Full Count Broadcasting Network. Tim Reese and Zach Williams here at Drake Street Park in beautiful Hendersonville, Tennessee for another edition of Ohio Valley League Baseball. Your Full Count Rhythm, led by head coach Josh Carman, are coming in tonight's game after a 2-1 loss last night against the Paducah Chiefs and are now at a record of 1-2. Tonight, the Rhythm are facing off against the 0-3 Hoptown Hoppers, coming off a loss last night against the Clarksville Whirlybirds. Tim Reese, how are we doing on the Lord's Day, Sunday?
Well, big day for the Full Count Rhythm. This, in their history, is game number 100. 99 previous games, 72-27 record. And looking to get win number 73 overall, get a .730 winning percentage, which would be a fantastic start to a franchise here in the Ohio Valley League. So very excited to be back home with some good internet so that we can broadcast back to the family and friends of not only the Full Count Rhythm, but also Hoptown Hoppers, although they've brought their own road show here tonight as well.
And last night, a depressing loss in a game where, once again, something we've seen in this early season, pitching showing up, batters not showing up for the full count rhythm. A lot of question already been made so far about the bats because of the drastic difference from batting from this year to last year. Really not an answer you can give right now other than what you've been saying currently, Tim, which is a lot of these guys have not been playing through the spring and getting their reps as compared to what we had seen in years past.
Well, they sure hadn't been using the wooden bat, so I think that's probably what is maybe the bigger issue. But actually, when I went through it, my analysis was incorrect because we did have probably over half the guys that had gotten 125 or more at-bats this spring, but just maybe a 3-week layoff for several of those guys, and maybe that makes a difference. But we're hoping get some Old Hickory on the diamond baseballs here today, and we'll see what can happen as the 0-3 Hoptown Hoppers are coming here to Hendersonville.
We're going to take a break, come back, and we'll get you to your Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in their relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, big meal sponsors here for the Full Count Rhythm, and we appreciate everything they do, Todd Hundley and them. Great chicken over there, Christian chicken, as they say, over at Chick-fil-A. We're big fans of them. Let's get you into your starting lineups here, starting with the visiting Hoptown Hoppers. John Keebler will be batting first, playing shortstop. Gavin Baxter will be batting second and playing third base. Ron Estrada will be batting third and playing right field. Fred Fernandez playing designated hitter and batting fourth. Carter Hood will be batting fifth and playing second base. Reed Douglas batting sixth and behind the dish tonight catcher. Manuel Villalobos will be batting seventh and playing first base. Sam Perkins batting eighth and playing center field. Stephen Bell batting ninth and playing left field. On the bump tonight for the Hoptown Hoppers is Jack McGuire, number 34 out there for you as you're watching on the video side. And for the Full Count Rhythm, Drew Robertson will be out in center field batting first. Cooper Holbrook batting second and playing in left field. Logan Harrell will be batting third and be the DH tonight for the Rhythm. Josh Seiler will be batting fourth, playing first base. Jared White batting fifth and playing right field. Ethan Huddleston batting sixth and playing second base. Frankie Delgado behind the dish tonight for the Rhythm and batting seventh. Zeb Burns batting eighth, playing third base, and Levi Perel will be in the 9-hole playing shortstop. Bennett Myers on the rubber tonight for the Full Count Rhythm. Tim.
Bennett Myers from the University of Tennessee. He is out of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. He is a right-handed pitcher, 6'3", 200-pound redshirt freshman, and played at Franklin County High School. The son of James and Denise Myers, who we met at the meet and greet on a week ago today, I guess. So he'll be on the mound with his first appearance as a member of the Full Count Rhythm.
Excited for it. Very excited for it. Real quick, something we're adding on today as well here at the park. Josh Carmen, you see right there on the camera screen as we're getting on the Zoom and talking with the officials. He is going to be joining us from the dugout at the top of the third inning. We got a wireless mic set up down there for him, so how the game is going through that point, we will talk to Josh and get an in-depth look from inside the field, not just outside as we are right now, Tim.
I think that might be a first in OVL history that's ever happened. I'm actually just totally making that up.
It's probably not. It probably is, I mean. You're not wrong.
It's the first in rhythm history, I know that we're going wireless mic. but it should be fun if it works.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Stay with us on it. Chris Seiler on YouTube. Of course, as always, we always want you to jump in. Let us know who you're cheering for, who you are watching for, where are you watching from. Jump in on the chat on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And Chris Seiler on YouTube asks, how's the weather looking there? It looks like it's going all right now. The cloud did look threatening there for a little bit, but some wind starting to come in from left to right of your video screen. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the day, but I don't think there's anything on tap right now, Tim, weather-wise.
I didn't see anything on my app. As we will go to the prayer right now.
We'll take a quick break. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Top of the first here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams, as we're getting you set for first pitch from the Hoptown Hoppers coming in to face your Full Count Rhythm. And it is a nice day for some baseball, Tim.
I feel a nice breeze coming in through our window. That is very welcome. We had it 86 degrees, feels like 87 just a few minutes ago. We'll check it here at first pitch. It's already down 2 degrees from just a few minutes ago. So hopefully we won't have any bad weather, any lightning that would cause any delays. But you probably can hear that we have a change in our rhythm section up here in the press box. That is not the voice of Mark McDaniel. No, that is our capable replacement, or at least our pinch hitter, Chris Freeman, a professional public address announcer. He does, I think, Little League somewhere is what he does. He's a professional Little League announcer. He doesn't even use a amplification system wherever
he's just yelling out the window. Holt Gillespie on YouTube says, Holt Gillespie here watching from Patty's Inn and Suites.
Where is Patty's Inn and Suites? I don't know where that is. Is it Gillespie or Gillespie?
Well, there you go. It's Gillespie, I guess.
It is Gillespie. Holt Gillespie. Patty's. with the TTI, I see. Well, but we do have new Jack City.
Oh, yes.
Jackson Benjamin.
He's scrolling on the old Insta right now, just getting caught up.
Hey, I believe we won the game when Jackson Benjamin was the clock operator. Is that correct, Jackson?
We did not win the game that Jackson Benjamin was on the rubber last night,
but it wasn't his fault.
He was out there wheeling and dealing.
Yep. Had an inning pitched. Did have a hit, did have a walk, but more importantly, no runs scored for the redshirt senior from Lenoir-Rhyne University, hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina.
John Keebler, Gavin Baxter, Robin Estrada. That's the three due up here to start tonight's contest.
Are you saying Robert or are you saying Robin?
I have Robert.
Okay.
Is that not correct?
It is correct.
You're looking at the wrong one.
First pitch in there at 7:09 tonight.
What do we get there? Ball one to lead it off.
Jackson, make sure you're not too poor to pay attention to the game. Don't be listening to us, okay? 84 degrees feels like 86.
I would have said 85, but I can split it. 1-1 delivery.
There, we got some crowd. We do have a few folks here at the ball yard.
That one hit up the middle. Play on it. Thrown in, and for the first out, Levi Perel gets there to Seiler as Gavin Baxter coming to the plate for his crack at it.
Gavin Baxter from Lee University playing third base today. They've played 3 games. They're 0-3. Only 2 of those games have been scored, showing on the OVL website, so don't really have up-to-date and legitimate batting averages for you, so we'll not be spouting any of those tonight.
2-0 count here.
Keebler in last night's game did not start. It looks like he pinch ran.
That one's fouled off. The first AAA Auto Glass foul ball here tonight.
Return foul balls to the Merch Pavilion in return for a Rhythm souvenir from AAA Auto Glass.
Chris Freeman just told you best.
Yeah, well, that was the first one, but I knew that I didn't have time to get the whole.
Ben Myers now gone 3-1 to Baxter. And he's gone 4-1. That usually means a walk in American baseball.
Kay Hilliard on YouTube says Cooper Holbrook's grandma listening from Columbia, South Carolina. Good luck, Rhythm.
Holbrook out for his 4th straight game out in left field.
Vicky Maloney says watching in the air conditioning. Go Rhythm. Caroline Donaldson says good luck, Rhythm. And Cooper Holbrook on Caroline and Uncle Scott watching from Columbia, South Carolina.
Nice pick right there by Frankie Delgado behind the plate. Zeb Burns over making his first appearance at third base. So Catawba at third and Catawba at short. Catawba in center field. 3 Indians from down in Salisbury, North Carolina in the Rhythm lineup. Myers having a bit of trouble throwing strikes.
Runner goes towards second. Throw down from Delgado is going to be behind and high as it's a 3-0 count here for Myers, and Gavin reaches safely. Pitching has not been the issue for the Rhythm so far this season, as that is 2 straight walks.
Now batting, the designated hitter number 14, Fred Fernandez.
One of the best baseball names in the OVL, Fred Fernandez. As
you like that one, huh?
Tyler Sills coming out, Coach Sills this season.
When did we decide who was going to be the sponsor of the Sills Mound visit? I don't think we figured that one out yet.
We have not figured it out, but let's go United Machine and Tool. Jeremy Todd.
Jeremy Todd. I don't know. That Bunt Cakes, Nothing Bunt Cakes. I think that's his mother-in-law that owns Nothing Bunt Cakes, Jeremy Todd. Fred Fernandez played last year for the Hoptown Hoppers, played 26 games at 247, and he had only one home run. He's hitting here in the cleanup spot from Olney Central College, the DH tonight.
First one fouled off.
And that's another foul ball brought to you this season by AAA Auto Glass. Return foul ball.
First and second here with one away for Myers after getting the talking to. And we're 1 for 1 on the first pitch being a strike after a mound visit.
That's your stat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a check swing you didn't want, but that's going to go over 0-2.
Big overhand breaking ball right there by Bennett Myers. A tall Kentuckian, 6'3".
Saw a lot of Kentuckians last night. Weren't able to talk about them on the broadcast as there was none. The internet in Paducah is from 1994. That runs into the turf. 1-2 count. Brandon Kleiser says watching from Miami, Florida. Cynthia Douglas, 17. Reed Douglas's parents watching from Rossview, Indiana. Go Hopper. Norris Hill says hope to see you sometime this summer. Thanks for the broadcast.
Grand Nora from Starkville, Mississippi, checking in.
Maneuver back to second. Not going to fruitful of anything going on there.
Well, all that does is eat up his one disengagement for this batter. If he'd have thrown the ball, he would have been okay, but didn't want to risk throwing that ball into center field.
Fred Fernandez up at the plate. 2-2 count for him. One away. Runners first and second here. As Bennett Myers trying to get his first punch out here. Runner goes to third, and that's going to be swung on, and it's going to fall right into no man's land. One run is going to score. Quick throw to third. Not going to be in time as the first blood is drawn by the Hoptown Hoppers.
I don't know that was a hit and run, as Baxter was at second base. The lead runner took off, but Estrada was not going on the pitch. But he ends up at third base, and Baxter, who held up a bit just to make sure that ball was going to get down, ended up scoring easily for the first run, and Hoptown Hoppers leads 1-0.
That one swung on, hit towards right field, and it does get down. One run will score, and runners now on first and second. 2-0 lead here early for the Hoppers.
That was Carter Hood who hit the first pitch he saw. Drove in the second run of the game.
Number 17, Reed Douglas.
And the catcher, Reed Douglas, stepping to the plate.
Reed Douglas had Cynthia Douglas checking in on Facebook here. So your chance to see your boy, your lineage.
There's another disengagement right there. Maybe having a little trouble getting the sign from Frankie Delgado now with runner at second base.
That one's in there, called strike one to start the AB. The count. Here's the delivery. Big sweeping pitch there that's not going to get in. 1-1 count.
Reed Douglas from Hanover College.
2-1 now the count. A lot of baseball in 4 days.
Day off tomorrow.
Kids camp starts though.
Kids camp 9 a.m. right back here in Drakes Creek Park.
Pick off to second. That was just using the throw, I think, there to because that does that not reset his disengagements when he does that, or does
no?
Not?
When a new batter steps in, it resets.
I see. That one rides high. Reed gave a little look back. Terry Nichols watching from North Alabama says this afternoon, as always, doing a great job.
Austin Nichols' dad, 2021 Rhythm. He was the pitcher of the year.
That one misses, ball 4. And the bases are juiced here. Austin Nichols, Terry Nichols, that's a 3-year guy right there. Checking in here.
Now batting the first baseman.
He's a frequent supporter of Full Count Rhythm.
Manuel Villalobos. Villalobos. And starts out strike 1 here.
A bit of a wave at a high pitch from Bennett Myers. Trying to get out of a jam, only 1 out, bases loaded, and needs a strikeout, and he's 2/3 of the way there now.
He's been to the 0-2 already before.
Or he could be looking for a prescription from the doctor.
A Dudat Communications double play, possibly. Big sweeping curve that's going to miss. It's a good looking pitch. 1-2 count, 1 away. Bases loaded here. That one's hit over to first. Quick throw home, and he gets it over the head of Delgado. The run will score, and there's a mental error right there. 3-0. Shouldn't have had the popcorn before the game. That'll bring up Sam Perkins, center fielder here, the 8th hitter.
Number 3, Sam Perkins.
That's one Seiler would like to have back. So still bases loaded here, 3-0 now. First deal in. That one misses high. Frank Pillow behind the plate tonight. Devin Flanagan over at first and Micah Holman at third base. That's swung on strike 1.
Another Hanover College product. Sam Perkins, the center fielder, at the plate.
Here we go, 2 strikes again. Be the 3rd time that he's gotten to a 2-strike count. Just not able to get to the strikeout. One-two delivery. That's swung on and it gets the punch out.
Throw down to second base, and Huddleston has to climb the ladder a bit.
Number 21, Stephen Bell.
Going around the order here, Stephen Bell stepping up. The number 9 hitter, left fielder. Called strike 1.
Stephen Bell from Alderson Broadus.
We all know where that is.
It's a junior college. I don't know. I think it's down in Georgia. Ken Stegall, our official scorer and resident geographer. Alderson Broadus in Georgia. West Virginia. They're junior college, right? Are they? Okay.
Well, as you were saying, Tim, West Virginia D2 school.
Yeah, I was like totally. What's the junior college that has like the 4 initials, like A, B, A, C, or something like that? Oh, is that? It's a junior college.
1-2 count. For the watching audience, I'll say what you're thinking. Who cares?
I do. I don't like to be wrong.
That one's hit well. Going to be high. Will it stay in the park, Tim?
It's going to stay in the park, and Jared White over near the bullpen for the Hoppers makes the catch for out number 3.
That would be the top of the first as 3 are left on. 3 come across. 2 hits here for the top of the first for the Hoppers. We will get to the bottom of the first when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com. UnitedMachineandTool.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here with you, getting set for the bottom of the first inning where the Hoptown Hoppers have already gone up 3-0 here, Tim. Definitely need to get a swinging bat going here for the Rhythm.
A swinging bat. We need, not only do we need a swinging bat, we need a hitting bat.
Hey, Chris Walden on YouTube says ABAC is a JUCO in Tifton, Georgia.
There we go. Abraham Baldwin, I just looked it up, that plays in the Georgia Athletic Conference. What? I closed it out, but they played and lost to Andrew College in the Georgia Junior College. Ended up playing in the Appalachian District for the district championship against Chattanooga State. So Andrew College played against a team that I'd never heard of, but I'd never heard of Andrew College either. So
three due up here will be Drew Robertson, Cooper Holbrook, and Logan Harrell. As Robertson steps in.
Hottest player in the Ohio Valley League, Drew Robertson.
Except ball one.
7 for 13 in his first 3 games, and that's a 0 for 4 in game 1. So 7 for his last 9.
And he did something last night that I only thought happened in the movies. He hit a ball that went up in Brooks Stadium and hit a light smack in, and glass fell all over the viewing audience there at the park.
Well, there's one key piece that you've missed telling the folks. Where was that light?
Right above their head.
It was in foul territory. He fouled a ball off to the third base side. It's not like in the natural where
that doesn't have enough drama though with it. You know.
That ball was hit over the right field fence.
Letting facts get away of a good story here.
He did shatter some.
They fell on the people.
Some glass.
Yeah. And he's going to get a free base.
We have a battle of 34s here so far in the game. Each of the starting pitchers wearing number 34.
Number 24, Cooper Holbrook.
Cooper Holbrook stepping in now. He has got a double last night, but trying to get some positive momentum here.
He's 1 for 9 early in his 3 games. Been in left field every inning for the Rhythm. All 3 outfielders started and played every inning.
Jeff Cruz says, watching from Lexington, Alabama. Let's go Rhythm. Loretta Hash says, Gary and Loretta Hash watching with you from Campbellsville, Kentucky, home of the soup.
And home of the Hashes. Aaron Hash, who pitches at Bellarmine University. Cooper Holbrook, redshirt freshman at Vanderbilt this past year, was an incoming freshman to Vanderbilt, played last year for Full Count. See if
that's a good shot down the left field line, but will not be able to straight enough to get out and be fair. But good contact there.
And that's another AAA Hourglass foul ball.
No glass sounds when we get the foul ball calls tonight.
Well, we got a new PA guy. He doesn't know the. He doesn't know it yet. He's just a fill-in. He's kind of new. A little league PA guy.
2-1 count here. Jack McGuire on the bump here. Hits one towards short. That's going to get one at second. Over to first and doubles him up. Not what the doctor ordered there for the Rhythm. 2 away and brings up the designated hitter, Logan Harrell.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 29, Logan Harrell.
Logan Harrell, incoming freshman to Trevecca. He'll be a two-way player. He's a switch hitter. I don't know why he's swinging from the left-hand side against the left-handed pitching Jack McGuire. But he's a right-handed pitcher. Just finished up his senior year at Goodpasture, where they lost the state championship this year, won it in his junior year. His first appearance in a Rhythm uniform. Followed the team a little bit last year as a bullpen catcher, but is on the squad, one of the 32 members of the Full Count Rhythm.
That one goes outside. 1-2 count here, 2 away. Is this Harrell's first at bat?
First ever appearance as a Full Count Rhythm player. Kind of surprised me that he's hitting in the 3-hole as the DH. I thought his first appearance would be on the mound.
Ooh, that was a close one, but ball 2. 2-2 count here. And frankly, outside of Robertson, there's not been much consistent hitting on this team, so try anything right now early in the season. That one's hit over towards third, a bouncer. Throw on to first in time for the third out. 1-2-3 inning there for the Rhythm as they get no hits, one on, or none left on, that is, and no runs. 3-0 your score. Hit to the top of the second. We return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Top of the second inning coming at you here, and we're back to the top of the order for the Hoptown Hoppers, who lead 3-0. John Keebler, Gavin Baxter, Robert Estrada stepping up in this inning as it's a first pitch strike. Start the AB. This time is over. One count here. Usually not a great look when the start of the second inning, you're leading off with the same guys you did in the first inning. 2-1 count. Goes 2-2 here. Keebler grounded out last time to Levi Perel over at short. This time he hits one that's going to get over his head. Holbrook coming in on it, and he'll have it. So ground out to the same side. This time just got over the head. And it's out number 1 to start the top of the second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Gavin Baxter.
Gavin Baxter stepping up now, as last time up he reached base on 4 balls. First pitch to him, rides inside. He almost got walked the hard way just then. That one fouled off left side. 1-1 count here. 1 away. Bennett Myers trying to get some momentum back here. That one's popped up high. It's coming right at our heads here. I don't know if it did not hit the building. I thought it was going to, but it did not. But Tim Reese was on the hop.
I was going to protect you guys.
1-2 delivery. That one's hit well out to center. No, never mind. That took a weird bounce. I thought that was hit harder. Throw over from Huddleston at second. Not going to get there.
I don't have any idea what Ethan was doing.
He must have been listening to the broadcast, thought it was out to center.
Now batting the right fielder, number 29.
He could have come up and caught that ball. I'm not sure what I don't understand.
That took a weird trajectory for me up here. Steps up now. It's going to be Robert Estrada. The rhythm section in rare form tonight. Throw down to second, and second stolen base tonight for Gavin Baxter. As we keep a book up here. 1-0 count. And Frankie Delgado wants to talk about it.
Myers sawed Baxter off there. And that ball was popped out softly to Ethan Huddleston. Maybe he didn't think he could come in and make the play, but as soon as that ball hit, it's like a chip shot that kind of checked up, came away from him, and Baxter just ended up beating the throw.
I'm just glad I wasn't the only one that thought it was going somewhere else.
You in the second baseman?
Yep. That one's hit over to Huddleston. That time he has it at second base, falling backwards. So a good play there, gets the second out.
The designated hitter, number 14, Fred Fernandez.
In the first 12 batters, Ethan Huddleston could have had 3 putouts on pop-ups to his side if he catches the ball the previous bat, and if he had been playing in regular position, he would have caught the one that went over his head for a little flare hit in the first inning.
Fred Fernandez stepping in, looks at ball 1.
He was covering second base on a steal.
Baxter takes a weird step and almost gets picked off there as he got stuck. He slid in that turf and lost his footing, but was able to get back. Had Myers been just a step faster there, he would have had him caught in the water. 1-0 count, Fernandez. Baxter threatening on running the third here. That one's in there for strike 1.
Baxter played in 17 games for Lee University, started 10, did not have a stolen base attempt for the year.
Steps off, quick throw over to Huddleston, and as I understand, that'll be the last disengagement, correct?
No, he can, if he steps off the mound and throws the ball, he can do that all night long. If he steps off and does not throw, you can only do that once per batter.
That one's popped up. Tim Reed's going to make a play through the window, not going to be able to.
Chris Williard's seeing the effort from the broadcaster down here.
He's actually popping up, checking that ball every time.
Well, that's Bobby Kleinau that's right there.
Never mind. As Baxter's going to take third base pretty easily there. 2-2 count.
He guessed. You can steal third base pretty easily if you get a good jump and Pitcher's not going to look back at you, so Meyer's going to have to concentrate on Fred Fernandez.
3 stolen bases for Baxter. 2-2 delivery here. That one's hit over to Perel at short, and charging actually will be Burns, and he throws on to first. And we'll have it for the 3rd out. So 1 man left aboard. No run comes across this time, though. We'll take a break. Bottom of the 2nd coming up here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the 2nd inning here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams. At the top of the 3rd, Tim, you know what we get to do?
We're going to talk to Josh Carmen here soon.
We're going to talk to Josh Carmen.
That's in an inning.
Hopefully it works.
Got good batteries in there?
It's got great batteries.
Did you turn it off and then turn it back on, make sure it recycled it?
And I showed him how to do it too.
That's good.
Stepping up here is Josh Seiler, Jared White, and Ethan Huddleston to follow. Oh, 1 count to start the AB here. The silo.
Back-to-back Trevecca players. Josh Seiler played there this year. In left field, get down that line, it goes foul. He started in 3rd base, played about 16 games there, and then moved out to left field, played I think the last 23 games for Trevecca out there, middle of the lineup batter.
Swung on for strike 3, and that will be the 1st out here. McGuire gets the punch out. And this will bring up Jared White, who has a weird streak going so far. 2 games straight with a full count hit by a pitch.
It's not a streak you want to continue.
No. Told him we're going to start a GoFundMe for his elbow pad, because that elbow has been getting peppered.
You got to learn to get out of the way of those 3-2 inside pitches. He's 2 for 9 thus far. From Georgia Southwestern, 5'9", 205-pound rising senior. Johns Creek, Georgia. Mama Becky White in Buckhead, Georgia. Older brother named Marcus.
This is Jared's fear here. 3-0 count. Get out of the way.
Yeah, anything inside, get out of the way, Jared.
3-0 delivery. That hits the strike zone.
According to the only person who matters, home plate umpire Frank Pillow.
And a swinging strike 2.
Now he's getting really nervous.
He's sweating here.
Really
man. There's no way he doesn't think about it.
I don't know. If you bring it up, then
I did yesterday.
He was 1 for 3 in yesterday's game. Single and the hit by pitch.
Ball 4. And he gets to reach base safely.
Second walk by McGuire.
And this will bring up Ethan Huddleston. You know this young man.
Oh, him fairly well, as a matter of fact. Been knowing him for about 9 years. He played for Team Reese in the high school wood bat league, full count fall league. Played for me for 4 years, and then I've broadcasted him over at Volunteer State Community College the last 2 years. He is headed to the University of Montevallo, drives one to deep left center.
Just short of the warning track, and that'll be a loud out 2 for Ethan Huddleston.
Might be the longest ball hit by a Rhythm player so far this year. Jackson Cawthorn hit a pretty good shot yesterday at Death Valley in Brooks Stadium at Paducah that did not get out, but Huddleston still looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 10 now.
Catcher Frankie Delgado coming up, runner on first, 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
His second game of the year, 1 for 2. He's also been walked twice, and he's stolen a base. Frankie, a second-year player for the Rhythm, as he got in a couple games last year before getting injured. 5'9", 180-pound redshirt junior. Goes to Carson Newman. He's an Eagle. Hometown of Clinton, Tennessee, and the son of Frankie and Mata Delgado. Older sister. I say older, it may not, I guess that's a younger sister, Sonia.
Those can be fighting words, Tim.
Yeah. Well, I keep forgetting Frankie's, he's not a newbie over there at Carson Newman, so redshirt junior, what's he, probably 22, Jackson? What are you, 21, 22? So I think I have 19 down for Sonia. Guessing that was last year's number.
Comment section's been a little quiet tonight. I don't know where everybody's at. We had some early, but Sunday.
Fun day.
Day going on, maybe.
Might be watching the UT game.
Not better than this. 2-1 count in there, called strike 2.
Not better than this, especially if you're a Hopper fan. Game number 100 for the Full Count Rhythm in their 2+ year existence. 36-14 in year 1, 35-11 in year 2. Swing. Oh.
Full count, Tim.
Thought he was going to be rung up on that one. Frankie Delgado will have a Full Count Ministries full count. 5 for 17 after 3 games on if this batter swings that he fouls it off. And he won't.
Ball 4. So runners on first and second now, both on by way of walks.
That's a third walk drawn by Frankie Delgado in 1+ games so far. So his on-base average is pretty good.
Zeb Burns stepping in now.
Zeb, another Catawba Indian, 5'10", 165-pound redshirt junior. Hometown Salisbury, North Carolina, the hometown of the Catawba College.
And that one is swung on for strike 1.
Son of Tim and Melinda Burns. He's got siblings Allie and Kayla. He's staying with Drew Robertson at Drew's mother's house. Heather Robertson. His mentor is Seth Owens. Fouls that one off to the right side. That will not hit any glass. If a player hits some glass here, he's going big fly out to the parking lot in left field or left center field. Otherwise, he's going to have to hit a light or I don't see any vehicles parked over here, so I don't think we're going to have any broken glass, but if you do, call AAA Auto Glass.
That one's fouled up, coming right back to the booth here. And it didn't hit the building. That one looked like it was for sure hitting the building. Remember, at the top of the third inning, Tim Reese is going to be talking with Josh Carmen. I'll be in that conversation as well. Tim went and got his net.
It's not my net. It's just a net.
Well, it's
I
your
just saw
possession.
it here, and I feel like it's getting closer and closer to us. So I hope I don't mark or knock the camera out of the way.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
All right, we need a 2-out knock right here.
That's going to be a foul ball that is making its way out and dings a pole, then the
And
stands.
that's another foul ball by AAA Auto Glass. Fans, remember, you can return foul
AAA Auto Glass foul ball.
Did it come back into the playing area?
It did not. It hit the stands.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a ball right here. I thought, where'd that come from? The catcher just picked it up.
See, it's easy to get them lost out there when you got a tinted window you're looking out of.
Okay, it was somebody else's fault.
And also a million things going on at once. Just got to keep this book or Tim will get mad at me again.
Nice stop by Reed Douglas behind the plate.
Nobody wants to get Uncle Timmy mad around the holiday. Ruins Thanksgiving again. 2-2 count, 2 away here. 2 runners on in the second. 2s are wild.
Wow. Buy a lottery ticket.
And just like that, 3rd out, 2 runners left aboard, no hits, no runs for the Rhythm. When we come back, Josh Carmen, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm, will be joining us for the top of the 3rd. You don't want to miss it. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams, and our 3rd compadre we're adding to the broadcast as well, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm, Josh Carmen. Josh, how is things going from your end over in the dugout?
Well, the broadcast sounds great. On the field down here, it's not the start we wanted, but there's still a lot of left to play.
So right now, what are you seeing from the team? I mean, I know we're coming in with a new pitcher here, but Bennett Myers, it got a little in the weeds in that first inning. What are you seeing down there?
Yeah, Bennett, it's been 15 months since Bennett's been on the mound with the start. Had an injury that he's got to recover from, and so did all his rehab. So, I mean, it's good for him to get back on the bump and throw a little bit. Probably not the outcome he wanted. Matter of fact, I know it's not the outcome he wanted, but it's good for him to be out there. And, he was on a pitch limit on a count, and we hit it a little earlier than we wanted to, but so we'll make the adjustment and go to Jordan now.
And stepping up to the plate here for the Hoptown Hoppers, Carter Hood.
That's who I got.
Josh, you want to hang around with us?
Yeah, I'll spend an inning with you.
There we go.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen is Jordan Walden, the left-hander out of Georgia Southwestern, 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore from Vidalia, Georgia, on for his 2nd appearance of the year.
Starts out ball 1. 1-0 count, 1-0 delivery. That one swung on and fouled off back into the screen. AAA Auto Glass foul ball. Appreciate all they've done. Not the breaking glass noise we were wanting, though.
I heard you guys were going to work on that.
Well, we'll wait for Mark McDaniel to get back.
He knows where all the bells and whistles are hidden. I mean, we do have a professional public address announcer up here. he's been all over, but it's not his box, so we got to cut him some slack.
Yeah, no tampering.
For anyone in the chat, jump in if you have a question for head coach Josh Carman. Feel free. This is the time to ask him while we got him on the mic. That's 2-1. That one's fouled off again. Another AAA Auto Glass foul ball. 2-2 count here.
So Walden, Josh, he got in 2 innings in Game 1 against the Whirlybirds. He had 3 hits, a run that was earned, and had a strikeout. Is he a guy who's going to be a middle of the game kind of a thing? Is he somebody who's going to go possibly a couple innings for you here tonight?
Yeah, I think he's going to have to piece together a couple innings for us. Obviously, we had a plan coming in, and we've made an adjustment, an inning early, so we're going to look for Jordan to get us a couple here and kind of bridge this thing together.
Okay, not a large-framed young man, but he can bring it, can he?
Yeah, he throws it pretty well.
2-2 delivery. Another one fouled out of play. Another AAA Auto Glass foul ball.
Yeah, it's tough at this point early in the season. You got a group of guys you don't know a ton of. So just get them out there and see what they got, and then figuring out where to put the pieces as we go through the summer.
So is he somebody who could spot start or could start or?
Yeah, I think Jordan's got the stuff to do that. I know he's got the mentality and the makeup to do it. So we may experiment with that this summer.
He gets the punch out there, and will now get up Reed Douglas, who I know the Douglas family was checking in on the chat.
Jordan had 5 appearances for Georgia Southwestern, only had 1 start, but only threw 2 1/3 innings, so he should be fresh.
Showed bunt there, called strike 1. Tried to pull it back. What do you, from your side, Josh, this is a fresh slate. You're kind of like John Calipari a little bit with the Kentucky basketball. It's a new crop almost every single year. Some guys returning, but what is that for a head coach standpoint of trying to figure out the membrane of the team, what that is like? How is that from your standpoint with the second-year head coach now?
Well, the biggest challenge, to be honest with you, is kind of knocking down that competitive edge. You want to win, you want to do well. But the other side of that, this summer's about the kids, right? They're here not really to help us win championships for the Ohio Valley League. They're here to get their work in. So
2-1 delivery. That goes 3-1.
But the biggest challenge is from a coaching standpoint is you want to do well and you want to win, but the first 2 weeks is really big, figuring it out, and then making sure that they get the innings they need and the playing time that they deserve.
3-1 here.
We have a Full Count Ministries full count, as Josh Carman, very familiar with the Full Count Ministry, as he is the director of baseball for Full Count Ministries. Josh, when did you become the director of baseball? How many years has that been now?
It's been, I think I came on full time in 2020, the COVID year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff Cruz on Facebook says, ask Josh who is his favorite person to go on mission trip with.
Oh, man.
He's been on mission trip with a lot of people, Jeff, and I know you're one of them.
Yeah.
I think he's wanting to answer here, Josh.
Yeah.
He's fishing for one, I think.
I've been on, I don't know how many.
Jeff Cruz, that's who it is.
Yeah, I think this guy from Lexington, Alabama, ball-headed guy, I think he's a pastor down there. He's pretty cool.
Runner goes. That one's popped up.
Oh, boy.
Delgado trying to get
Could
there.
be two.
No, Seiler
the
gets a
ball.
quick throw to first. Not in time.
Not quick enough. Not sure we were waiting on for there, but Reed Douglas able to get back in time.
The center fielder, number 3, Sam.
Yeah, that's the another challenge you run into in the summer leagues is Seiler over at first. Doesn't have any time over there, but probably going to transition there next spring for his college. So this summer's about getting him work over there.
Right, he started at I think the very first game of the year he started in right field and had to move to third as that ball's hit out to Drew Robertson Land, who makes the catch for out number 3. All right, does this mean that we don't get to talk to Josh Carmen anymore?
Josh, we'll get you on the batting side here. How about that? Just stay exactly where you are. Don't move.
Don't move.
All right, back. Take a quick break. Hoptown has the lead 3-0. We return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank. Banking made easy. On purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the third, we're coming back here. Tim Reese, Zach Williams with you. Hoptown Hoppers with the 3-0 lead, but we're going to try to make a change here and get some runs on the board for the Rhythm. Due up here, Levi Perrell, Drew Robertson, Cooper Holbrook, and our man on the field, Josh Carmen, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm. Also down with us here on a new addition to the broadcast, as we're trying to make it better every single game, every single year for the folks watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Maggie Williams says, "Let's go Rhythm" on Facebook. That's a fine woman right there.
Do you know her?
I know her pretty well.
Yep.
I'll see her in bed later.
Whoa.
She's my wife.
Oh. She is carrying your child, so.
She's keeping her tabs on you.
Levi Perrell looking at strike one to start the AB.
Levi looking for his first hit of the season, as several Rhythm players are. It's not been what Full Count has been accustomed to in the last 2 years. Josh Carmen, of course, is not only the head coach, he's the general manager and has been in that position the entire time. And the Full Count Rhythm is basically your baby. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah, that's what they say. The Lord gave us a vision to reach college baseball players, and so there's many people that deserve credit for making this happen. I'm just privileged to be sitting in a seat that gets a lot of the credit. And
well, number one credit coming from you probably would be from your wife, Brooke, who's and your children and your kids. It's a family affair here, no question, but we don't have enough time for you to tell all the supporters. Get down the line.
That's
nice
hit
play.
Hard towards third, throw on to first in time for the first out.
Gavin Baxter made a nice play down there at third base to steal a double, extra bases from Levi Perrell. He had a really good year for Catawba. I'm sure that getting him back was something that you wanted to see. Excellent glove in the field.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Levi's he's tremendous defensively, and he started the summer off slow. No reason to hit the panic button on him. He'll be just fine.
Do you see that as a commonality, or maybe is it just player by player, where maybe they had a good spring, summer maybe wasn't the great start, or vice versa? Any kind of trend that you've noticed so far in year three?
Well, generally there's an adjustment period. Just the simple fact that you bring 35 guys in here that don't know each other. So it's neat to watch, day one and the first time you get out on the field and practice, what you try to do as much as you can the first couple of days. But guys quiet, kind of jockeying for position a little bit, trying to showcase what they got. So here in a week or so, you'll think these guys have been together for 2 or 3 years.
2-1 count for Redneck Robertson. As that one's just a bit outside. 3-1 now. Is there anything from your side, too, because you've been around baseball for a long time, and with this kind of feeling, this kind of startup where it is a touch in these kids' life, which is what the ultimate goal is of Full Count Rhythm, but is there something that you do to try to help build that camaraderie or try to work something in?
Well, I'll let you call this play.
Let's hit over to short, throwing to first for the second out. Do we agree with that one, Josh?
Yeah.
Want to see a replay on that?
Yeah.
Manuel Villalobos has an interesting receiving of the ball and jumping off the bag, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's pretty exaggerated, isn't it?
Yeah, he's pretty aggressive. When are we getting replay?
Well, we'll be working on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can replay it right here on YouTube.
If you're on YouTube, just scroll on back. You can watch it yourself. But going back to that question, Josh, is there anything that you try to work in for yourself as the leader of these young men, obviously with what your call is for them, but also just trying to build that camaraderie?
Yeah, well, I think for me, I make myself vulnerable. Day one when we meet together, I tell them who I am, share my testimony with them, and I'm pretty open about that. So vulnerability, for me, that's what I do, and just love them well, treat them well. They're not an asset here. They are a human being. So just meet them where they are and just love them.
Well, you put together quite a few social events for them each week. You're with them more than just at game time, obviously bus rides, but I'm on that bus with you, and you're not really connecting as much there. That's where they're getting connected with each other. But golf outings and whatnot.
Yeah, we do a lot of outings together, and
In the bottom of the
we
third.
eat well. So that
Yes, we do eat well.
Yeah, that breaks down a lot of barriers when you bring food in.
Head coach Josh Carmen has been with us here for the third inning. You want to join back in the sixth, Josh?
Yeah, I'll come in the sixth. Hopefully, the scoreboard will look different.
We'll try to do that. Make sure you turn off that body pack so the battery doesn't die.
Yes, sir.
Josh Carmen has
boys.
been with us. Appreciate him. Great to hear from him. We're going to be adding that into the broadcast throughout this season as well. End of 3 innings. Score 3-0. Hoptown has the lead. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Top of the fourth inning here. Appreciate Josh Carmen joining us there in that last inning. Hopefully you enjoyed that, as we're going to be working that in more into the broadcast, as doing those deep dives and interviews from the dugout, as Stephen Bell, John Keebler, and Gavin Baxter do up a 1 count to Bell. As Gabi Perel says, thanks, Coach Carmen and the entire Full Count staff, making an impact in the life of my son and so many others. As that one's over to Huddleston at second, throwing to Seiler at first for the first out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, John.
It looks like the University of Tennessee is heading on to a super regional.
I just saw somebody say that they just watched the Vols win, and now they're watching the rhythm play. John Keebler, not an elf.
Keibler.
01.
Southeastern Illinois College. I don't know where Southeastern Illinois College is located, but I bet you it's in the southeastern
quadrant
portion of Illinois, which is, give me a city in southeastern Illinois.
Metropolis?
I would say Metropolis is there. Maybe.
Well, I bet Ken Stegall knows.
He's a resident geographer. He's our official scorer here from the scorers table.
What's some southeastern Illinois cities where southeastern Illinois College might be?
Yeah, you probably could just ask him where. He'll know right where it is. You're guessing?
Did we stump him? 1-2 count, swung on over to Perrell at short. Quick throw to first.
Whoa.
In time on a head-first slide.
Superman.
Not going to help, though. We just mentioned
Superman.
Harrisburg, Illinois.
Somebody's got
the
it.
answer from Jeff Cruz on Facebook, and you are the winner of me saying your name on air.
Boy. Father of Tyler Cruz.
Got on the mound last night.
Unfortunately, he took the L. Tyler did. 2-1 loss to
Unfortunately, we didn't
Paducah.
talk about it either.
Well,
we talked about it, just not on the air.
It happens. The first loss ever by the Full Count Rhythm to the Paducah Chiefs in 2+ years now. 15-1 of the Rhythm against Paducah, who's starting out the 2023 season with a 3-0 record. Now, Hoptown is 0-3. Head-to-head matchup between the Rhythm and Hoptown in the last 2 years is 10-5. The Rhythm over Hoptown, as that ball's sliced down the right field line, will go foul into the bullpen area there. Looks like there might be somebody down that way to retrieve that ball, so I would assume somebody's loosening up. Maybe McGuire is only going to go 3 innings. I think this is his first outing of the year.
0-2 count here. That one goes in at the foot almost.
They say he swung. Well, Frankie was thinking he goes ahead and tags, but now they want to check down at first base. Devin Flanagan says he went.
And he got him.
So Frankie and Jordan Walden knew what they were talking about.
So that was strike 3 and out 3. 1-2-3 inning there for Jordan Walden. That's something the Rhythm needed. Now they got to get it going on the bat side. Bottom of the fourth when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. As you don't panic, there's not a giant alien floating in front of your camera screen. It's just a net that Tim Reese, who just hit Todd Neal with and cut me with his pin, jumping up to wave at the crowd, just doesn't care. Turn your own mic up today, Tim. You don't get to cut me and I turn your mic on.
We're a little tight up here, though. It's a little tight. We got Jackson Benjamin, like, basically sitting in my lap, and I mean, we got all kinds of stuff up here on this counter. Thank goodness we have a wider counter than they do at Paducah, right? I mean, they got like a half this counter size. And then I didn't know Todd Neal was going to sneak up on me like a Army soldier. And, hey, let me get you a little, here, I got an alcohol swab for you. There, take care of that cut.
Why do you have a Purell swab in your pocket?
Just in case Monty Hall says, let's make a deal.
Okay.
Does that do anything for you?
Yeah.
You know that show?
Yeah.
Wow. It's been off for
Wayne Brady now,
40
right?
years. I don't know.
No, it's
I
back
guess
on.
that's right. Yeah. I don't know about the new one.
Vanderbilt apparently lost.
What?
Somebody who knows nothing about them just told me.
Is that Todd Neal?
Chris Freeman.
Oh. Well, their season's over.
It was a fun one.
They might say that it was not what they were expecting.
Look at that, Todd Neal.
Number 6 team in the country.
You think I can sue? Think I have a suit?
Not bad.
Do we know a lawyer? Who's the Rhythm sponsor lawyer?
Logan Harrell.
Oh, we're playing baseball here, huh?
Yeah.
Out number 1 for Logan Harrell. Stepping up now, Josh Seiler, the Silo. Todd Neal thought he had an impact in the game. He came up here and stood next to us.
He does have an impact on the broadcast, no question about it. He's our.
He was jumping in on the chat today, correct? No, maybe that was another game.
This is our 4th, so
it's one of the 4.
Good chance he was checking in. He is our Verizon contact. We got a guy who's at Verizon, and thank Todd Neal for the use of his jetpack so that we can actually get on.
Outside of Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah, it doesn't work at Paducah, but he can't hip it.
0-2 count. 1 away here. I'm finally healed from my wounds. So
I got a Band-Aid. If it was bleeding, I'd give you a Band-Aid, but I didn't know you were going to be whining.
It could spring a leak here in a little bit. We'll see. 0-2 count.
Put it around his neck.
Hey, Kevin Pomeroy says he's watching from Drakes Creek. Come on out to the ballpark.
Yeah, if you're close by, probably ought to just come on by.
Wilmer Lopez says, let's go Rhythm from Nicaragua.
You know who Wilmer is?
I don't.
Wilmer is the...
I should.
If you don't know Wilmer, you don't know anybody. Wilmer, I'm not sure if Wilmer speaks much English. He's been working on it. He's the house mom of the mission house in Mazante, Nicaragua for Full Count Ministries. Talk about energy. He's an energizer bunny. Jackson Benjamin, you remember Wilmer down there in Nicaragua? Jackson going back to Nicaragua this summer. Got 5 weeks of mission trips, I believe.
Head over to short. Seiler trying to beat it out to first. He will not for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 9, Jared White.
Jared White stepping up, who got on via a walk last time and didn't have to take a hit by a pitch, got into a full count. See what he can do this time. That one misses outside to start the AB. 1-0 count.
We need some hits. We need some hits.
Couple crickets around here. It's that time of year.
Our field mic picking up the crickets.
Yep. 1-1 count.
Ball got loose from the Hoppa bullpen down there.
Jersey Mike's on the meal tonight for both teams and some other people.
Jersey Mike's out of Gallatin. Michelle Fuller's the marketing director for that location. And Julie Johnson's a general manager. It's located right across from the baseball field entrance to Volunteer State Community College.
Two count. That one's hit on over to short. White trying to beat it out and will not, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning there. As 4 innings of play has gone through, Hoptown still with the 3-0 lead over the Full Count Rhythm. Try to change that in the 5th here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here, getting you set for the top of the 5th inning. Tim, what do we got to do here?
Well, I turned that knob up so that they can hear me. That'd be good. But I guess, well, first of all, we're going to have to get 3 outs and then get back into the dugout and see if we can find some hits in those old hickory bats.
Robert Estrada stepping to the plate. He has 3 stolen bases tonight. Actually, no, check that. Gavin Baxter has 3. I was looking on the wrong spot of my board. 1-0 count goes 1-1. One delivery. That one's popped up, getting on the right side of the field.
Josh Seiler over there at first
Now
base.
the designated hitter, number 14.
Normally you give way to the second baseman when he comes in behind you, but Josh Seiler's 6'4", and Ethan Huddleston's 5'11", and he wasn't going to give that ball to Huddleston, so pop out to the first baseman. Estrada was from Keystone College. What state do you think Keystone College is located in?
Maybe Texas.
Hmm.
Pennsylvania, possibly?
Mitersall. Mitersall was the correct answer. Pennsylvania, good job. Was that our official score?
That was me. I said it.
Ken Stegall. I believe you said Texas.
Well, I said that first as a joke.
Well, it wasn't funny. Northeastern Pennsylvania is where it's located. In La Plume, Pennsylvania.
I think they say La Plum up there.
You don't know.
1-1 count. I have family up in La Plum.
Le Plume? Le Plume. It's La Pluma. That would be a pin, wouldn't it?
2-1. That one's fouled off. A AAA auto glass foul ball. Just imagine the glass shattering.
We're doing our own
sound effects here.
Since Chris doesn't know what file those are located. Mark probably took those with him.
I think if he just opened up the bottom of the tab there.
Full Count Ministries.
Open.
Full count to Fred Fernandez from Olney Central College, located in Olney,
Texas.
It's in Illinois, isn't it? And ball 4.
The foul balls are out for the season, I think. We're not getting any full count foul balls.
Oh, we've not had anybody swing at a 3-2 count tonight. You had one?
Carter Hood stepping up. Struck out his last time up.
Nice block by Frankie Delgado there.
Walden has been pretty consistent since he's gotten up there, but
it's his third inning of work. He's only given up one walk, retired 7 batters. I'm sorry, it's his second walk to Fernandez.
That one's fouled off. 1-1 count here. One count to Carter Hood. Runner goes. Throw down to second from Delgado, and that one's not going to be caught. But strike 2 comes across on the swing. And I think they might be trying to say catcher interference here.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to send the runner back to first base, and the batter's going to be out.
Or I said catcher interference would be.
It'd be interference of the catcher by the batter.
Yes.
And somebody's got to be out. This is not just to send the batter back. Is that correct, Ken? I thought somebody's always out on that. So either the runner is out because you then assume that what are they going to do? They're going to tell him he's going to go to first base, and the batter is going to be out. Well, they're
2 away.
Number 17, Reed Douglas.
Reed Douglas.
So that's a strikeout to the batter, no stolen base.
Carter Hood, back-to-back strikeouts.
Or is it a strikeout? Is it considered a strikeout, Ken?
I've already said it, so it is. Reed Douglas, who is reached by a ball. As runner goes that time, and he will be up easily. Get an official answer on that one, Tim?
Yes.
1-0 count. Runner on second. Goes 2-0 now.
Not a strikeout to the batter, but it's a 2 unassisted. The catcher was the closest person as the interference occurred.
2-1 count now.
Just trying to look at that replay, make sure that was a wild pitch. I believe that's how that was scored, and I would agree with it.
That one fouled off, a AAA auto glass foul ball, and that will be strike number 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs in the 5th.
Adam and Charlie Spates, missionaries for Full Count Ministries, down in Chinandega, Nicaragua, that are listening in, wondering if I see their son Addison here at the ballpark. I heard that he was here as Reed Douglas swings at a breaking pitch and comes up empty. Third strikeout for Jordan Walden.
Getting it going. And
top of the 5th.
That will be the top of the 5th through. 1 runner left aboard, no runs come across. 3-0 your score. Do you want to answer if you've seen Addison?
I'll answer on the flip.
On the flippity flop, we'll take a quick break. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here inside the press box at Drake's Creek. Field 3. 3-0, your score currently. Hoptown has the lead, and Full Count are up to bat. Trying to get the bats going here, Tim, and we got a new pitcher they'll be facing.
Yeah, they're probably glad to see Jack McGuire take a seat. He went 4 innings, no hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 3, and he is giving way to Cannon Anthony, right-hander from Tampa, Florida, attends Hillsborough Community College, or will attend. We don't have the information as to whether or not he's incoming or he's been there, so I won't assume that. I haven't checked the Hillsborough Community College website to check on that, but right-hander on in relief of Jack McGuire.
Leading it off, the second baseman, number 10, Ethan Huddleston.
3-2 up here for the Rhythm. Ethan Huddleston, Frankie Delgado, Zeb Burns. Huddleston trying to get something going here.
It won to deep center field his last time up, tracked down by Sam Perkins just before the warning track. 375 to dead center, 320 down the lines, and 345.
That one hit towards short. Throw on to first, not in time.
There's his first hit.
Huddleston getting his first hit as a Full Count Rhythm.
The infield variety. I had a few of those at Vol State. Runs pretty well. Did have
now batting the catcher, number 30.
a couple leg injuries late in the season for Volunteer State.
First hit for Huddleston. First hit of the night for the Rhythm.
There goes the no-no.
As Frankie Delgado will step into the box.
Delgado is an on-base machine so far. Not necessarily in this game. He's been on base with a walk, but 3 walks and a base hit in his 5 plate appearances. Only been retired once.
One-0 count.
And that's another
1-1.
Auto Glass foul ball.
Frankie was one of the 3 catchers that were brought in last year and got in just a handful of games before injuring his wrist. I believe it was his left wrist, and was out for the rest of the year. Did, after his surgery, did come back and spend the entire summer with the Full Count Rhythm Ball Club, and went back to school. Didn't get in a lot of games over there at Carson Newman. Got in 16, had 1 start, only 3 official at-bats.
1-1 delivery. That's fouled off.
Actually played 4 games a year ago for Full Count. Had 3 hits and 12 at-bats. From Clinton, Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. And I think he grew up down in the Orlando area, went to Lake Mary Prep down in Deltona, Florida. I think that's where he lived, in Deltona.
1-2 delivery, and that's quick throw down. That's going to get over the head over at first base, and that will push Huddleston to second. Throw down to third, but Huddleston does get to move up.
First error of the game for the Hoppers.
2-2 count here for Delgado.
I have not seen Addison Spates yet, but as I said, somebody did indicate that he was here. 17, I think he's going to be 17, or did he already have his birthday? Not sure, but maybe I'd notice him if he had his camera out. He's a photographer.
Photographer.
Little brother JP, I'm sure, is not too far away from mom and dad down there in Chinandega.
That one's hit high into the night sky. And that is caught out there in center by Perkins. And the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next up, we got Zeb Burns stepping in.
Now batting the third baseman, number 8, Zeb Burns.
The grandson of Mama in Salisbury, North Carolina, and Grandpa, also of Salisbury, probably having steaks as we speak.
Fan of their steaks. Jackson Benjamin, how many Salisbury steaks can you eat in one sitting, you think? Without hurting yourself, but.
He's not a fan.
That'll be the last we hear from Jackson Benjamin tonight.
Are you reading that book from Kyle Eidelman called Not a Fan? Or have you already read that? Did you read that last year for the mission trip? English is your first language, right? Okay. Chaco, is that what they call you down there? Choco in Nicaragua when you go down there. Who gave you that nickname? Oh, Spates did. Adam Spates.
Runner goes towards third, and that'll get past, and he is up and has a chance to.
What are you doing?
He's just
run.
Trotting,
I wonder if he hurt himself.
And first run of the night for the Full Count Rhythm.
Framework Athletics, first run of the game. I hope he didn't injure himself. Stolen base for Ethan Huddleston, and another error on the catcher to score Ethan Huddleston.
2-1 count.
And a visit from the acting head coach for the Hoppers, Mike Albin, A-L-B-I-N, or Albin. I don't know that I got that pronunciation, but he is.
After 2 bad throws in the infield, it's time to talk to him.
It's a manufactured run, I guess, right there. Huddleston had the infield single and reached second on the first errant throw by Reed Douglas over the head of Manuel Villalobos at first base. And then Huddleston steals third base, and on that throw, it's low to Gavin Baxter. Gets into left field.
3-1 count here, 1 away. Nobody on base now. And 3-1, your score as the Rhythm trail now only by 2. Ball 4 puts Burns on first.
First walk by Cannon Anthony, and the fourth walk by Hoppers pitchers.
Jan Bowes checking in on Facebook, says let's go Rhythm.
Jan Bowes, the mother of Zach Bowes, one of the all-time favorite Rhythm players here. Played year number 1, local young man from Station Camp High School. Also Carson Newman Eagle, teammate of Frankie Delgado, and Harrison Travis, who is currently coaching down at first base, and Henry the Eagle Jackson, who will be transferring to William and Mary in the fall.
Burns will go to second, and they will gun him down for the second out. It's a 2-0 count currently to Perrell.
2-6 as the shortstop was covering. Just watched the replay of it. It's a little bit late on there, so it was the shortstop that took that.
Check to see if he swung, and they're going to say he did. That is down on that side again. That'd be Devin Flanagan, who's 2 for 2 on getting asked if that's a swing. See if that continues.
Nope, I was incorrect. Ken, it was a second baseman.
Swung on, strike 3 for Levi, and that'll be the final out of the bottom of the 5th. Hoptown trails, or leads that is, 3-1. Rhythm trying to get something going here. Take a break. When we come back, Josh Carmen will be joining us again. Talk about what's going on with score. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Top of the 6th inning, as through 5, Hoptown still leads 3-1. Josh Carmen, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm, joining us back in the dugout. Josh, you got one to come across here, so the scoreboard is different since the last time we talked to you.
Yeah, it's a little different. Bats just hadn't woke up, and we need base runners, and Zeb stealing a base there is probably not the smartest play, especially when you got a guy struggling to throw strikes a little bit. And our bats aren't showing off too much tonight. It's one of those nights where you seem like you just take what you can get.
Was that Zeb taking off on his own, or was that the play there?
I'm not sure if it was called or on his own.
Villalobos stepping in here. 0-2 count quickly for him.
It's almost like you're native. I mean, in Latin country.
Yeah, pretty good pronunciation.
Villalobos.
We're trying. That's swung on and dropped for strike 3, tagged by Delgado, and that'll be the first out.
Jordan Walden's come in and done a fantastic job here for you.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Exactly what we needed him to do.
Probably the last inning he'll go. Who you got? Do you do Tyler Sills is your pitching coach? You pretty much letting him go, or you?
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job. Tyler's making all the calls on the bump, and this will be Jordan's last inning, and Griffin Shelton will be in behind him.
Okay, so Catawba all the way here in the next inning. We'll have all of the Catawba Indians on the field for Full Count.
That's a high bunt that will be played as the runner fell there. Sam Perkins.
That head first slide was just a little bit early.
Short on that one. Willie Mays Hayes there, as Ken Stegall says.
Poor Sam Perkins.
Levi's Mimi and NC has a Bible verse that she wants to give us today, is Psalm 60:12.
I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Stephen Bell stepping in. Josh, do you know it off the top of your head?
I do not. I'd have to get the book out.
Get your sword out?
Yeah.
0-1 count here to start. Well, with the bats currently, is it just, for the little time that you have with these guys, is there anything that you try to do? Is it just a simple act of trusting that they're eventually going to start hitting? Where are you at with that with the team this early into the season?
Well, I think it's a mindset, really. I mean, there's a small adjustment coming into the summer using wood. It's much different than the aluminum bats they use in school ball. So there's a minor adjustment there, and then you got to realize a lot of these guys out here, don't have a ton of ABs during the spring season, and so a lot of their work that they get's midweek, live ABs that they get extra work on, and just BP. So a lot of these guys are just seeing live pitching really on a consistent basis for the first time in a little while.
I need you to tell Jordan Walden to slow down up there so we can get some more time with you in that inning. We'll take a break. Josh, come back with you on the other side here. All right, buddy?
Yeah, sounds good, guys.
Josh Carman, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm, joining us in the dugout. Bottom of the sixth when we return, 3-1. Hoptown with the lead over the Full Count Rhythm.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough, making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank, banking made easy on purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
3-1 your score, bottom of the sixth here at Trace Creek Park as the Full Count Rhythm trail the Hoptown Hoppers. Josh Carman down in the dugout. Tim Marie, Zach Williams here up in the press box. Joyce Walden checking in on Facebook says, way to go, Jordan. Grandma and Papa are watching from Vidalia, Georgia. Is that Papa or Papa? Do you know that off the top of your head, Tim?
Not off the top of my head. I don't have that stuff just yet, but
you'll get there.
Let's see if how I wrote it down.
Drew Robinson, Cooper Holbrook, and Logan Harrell due up.
I got Papa for everybody. Papa and Grandma and Papa and Nana in Vidalia.
Josh, Drew Robertson has been pretty hot so far. What do you got for about that kid?
Yeah, he's just an athlete, man. He's a competitor that just got a bulldog mentality, and he's one of the guys that that played every game for Catawba this season, and so it's no surprise he's coming in on fire.
Just what he wanted to see was another pitching change, bring in another left-hander, though, huh?
Yeah, we saw him down in the pen and knew when the top came back up he was going to get the lefty again.
That is Jackson McTire. That's how I think that's pronounced. From Eastern Oklahoma State College, Sallisaw, Oklahoma. So Jackson McIntyre is a new pitcher.
2-1 here. Delivery in from McTire. That's that one's ball as Jersey Mike's is getting delivered into the press box. Jersey Mike's in Gallatin.
Oh, nice.
They haven't made their way to the dugout yet, huh, Josh?
No, hopefully they brought me a number 13 with everything.
That's what you ordered?
That's it. That's the play, number 13, everything.
Julie Johnson, the general manager over there in the Gallatin.
Full count, Tim.
Full Count Ministries, full count. And there we go, our first full count. First pitch, foul ball of the night.
Also a AAA auto glass foul ball.
That's a mouthful.
I know, we need to put that on a shirt, Josh. That'll sell like hotcakes around these parts.
I have my little tickler here on the on my score sheet, the FCFPFB. Beat it out.
Now let's hit the second, a little chopper bounce, and throw on to first in time. For the first out there.
Carter Hood over at second base. Bang, bang play at first base to get the speedy Drew Robertson.
Cooper Holbrook coming up now. Another guy there, Josh, that coming from Vandy brings a lot of that prestige with that name here. What do you have about Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper was with us last summer as an incoming freshman. He's back this year. Has had a transformation with the body. Looks a lot better. Gained some weight and put on some muscle, and much player coming in this summer than he was last year. I know it's difficult for incoming freshmen to just jump in and start playing with the college boys, and it made it his goal last year to be better at the end as in the beginning, and I think he did that last summer, and so far off to a good start.
2-1 count for him currently in this one. I don't know if Cooper's been keeping up with the dugout. Probably not, Josh, but Vandy's been eliminated. You don't need to tell him right now.
No, I'm not going to say that right now.
We're having a bit of a discussion here.
Cooper's brother Reese plays for North Carolina. They got eliminated today also, so Reese will be heading our way soon.
Maureen Thompson on Facebook says, gotta love Jersey Mike's. Appreciate them keeping the players fed. Well, not only the players, but the coaches, as well as this one's hit over towards second. Trying to beat that one out is Holbrook, and flying down, but not going to get there fast enough. Also the broadcast team and the press box, which Tim Reese is very appreciative of.
I like to eat.
Have you guys got any food up there yet?
We just got Jersey Mike's.
No. From
fan food.
Fan food, yeah.
Now we need AC1 to bring some cookies, cupcakes. But then again, they did just get back, and Claire Jaggers and the Jaggers family just got back from Florida, so they're lucky to be standing up. They got up really early this morning to make it back to Hendersonville, Goodlettsville area, where they went directly to the baptism for Henley Oldham today, which was a fantastic event attended by the general manager and head coach of the Full Count Rhythm, Josh Carmen, and several other Full Count supporters.
The food doesn't typically start coming until later in the season. We gotta win them over first, Josh. Hearts and minds.
Just throw out all your hints.
Yep. I told him that's the best way to get talked about. 1-2 count. And that'll be strike three. 1-2-3 there for the Rhythm. And still trying to get the bats going here, Josh. We'll see what we can do up here to help out.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Josh Carmen, head coach for the Full Count Rhythm. Appreciate him jumping on with us down in the dugout. We will take a break. 6 innings through, top of the 7th, when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Top of the 7th inning here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams. Zach enjoying some Jersey Mike's. Looks like a turkey and American cheese here is what we got.
Does it have a number on there?
I didn't see the number.
I get a number 9, which is a club, big club with roast beef, turkey on there. I get it Mike's Way. It's delicious.
I like a little oil and vinegar.
Best sub around. I put the oil and vinegar on there. I love having that. Bacon, mayonnaise. It's delicious. I've had good night of pride, but I had a dozen this spring calling baseball for the Volunteer State Pioneers.
Just a sub above.
A sub above. They're going to be bringing us the first sub of the game, if we can remember when the, if in fact there is a substitute. We had one sub the other night when Levi Perrell went out with a little bit of an owie, and Ethan Huddleston came in. Jersey Mike's first sub of the game.
John Keebler leading things off here, 1-1.
We have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. The 4th Catawba Indians stepping in. Griffin Shelton, 6'1", 195-pound right-hander. Rising senior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and he just about headhunted John Keebler right there, who's not been on base yet. He's 0 for 3, hitting everything to the left side. Griffin Shelton was a high school teammate with shortstop Levi Perrell. As that ball's going to be dropping right in front of Jared White out there in right field. A bloop single for John Keebler, now 1 for 4.
Gavin Baxter stepping up, 3 stolen bases on the night.
Can't steal first, though. Got to get on. He walked and had an infield single. He's 1 for 2 and a run scored from Lee University.
Some excitement going on at the park. First one into him, ball 1. 75 degrees, 8:54, the local temp and local time here in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Baxter had 11 hits for Lee University, the Flames. 1 double, 3 RBIs. Only had 37 official plate appearances, hitting .297.
Runner goes, throw down will be off, but will be the second peg that we've gotten.
Got him. You're out.
That's a peg roll.
If you're playing dodgeball, Frankie Delgado just took out Gavin Baxter.
Tennis baseball.
But, I'm sorry, that's John Keebler that's just stole that bag. His first theft of the game.
2-1 count.
Wonder if that was a hit and run. He did swing on that, didn't he?
Quiet Sunday night here at the park now, as most of the other park players have filtered out. That one's hit back up the middle. Huddleston will have it a second. Quick throw on for the first out.
Wonder did that hit off of Shelton's glove?
May have.
Going to go a 1-4-3 in your scorebook if you're scoring at home.
You scoring aficionados out there.
Yeah, some of you scorebook nerds like me and
Zach.
Oh,
now.
and Zach, yeah, he's keeping a book.
We're keeping it up.
Are you doing it in pen or pencil?
I'm doing a pen here. I'm using a. As a run will come across there on a wild pitch. And 4-1 now. The new score. Hoptown leading off, or taking more of a lead, that is. And coming in 0 for 3 today. 0-3, that is, on their record. And now flirting with a possibility of a win.
They're looking for their first win. That was a spiked breaking pitch.
2-0 count here.
Shelton pitched 1 inning in game 1. The 6-0 loss to the Whirly Birds. Did not give a hit or a run. Did walk 2 batters. He pitched right behind Jordan Walden in that game. So I wonder if Jack Thompson could be down the road as well. Those are the 3 that pitched in relief of Spencer Wilkins.
Ooh, where's that one? 3-0 and gets the hit. And
Delgado is pushing him down the first base line. I don't know what he was going to say to Griffin Shelton, but there's no chance that Griffin Shelton was trying to peg Robert Estrada.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 14, Fred Fernandez.
Frankie going out there to help protect his pitcher just in case. Estrada he started to walk a few steps toward the pitcher's mound. He might have been going to reach down and pick up the baseball. I mean, he was walking toward the baseball, and Delgado just kind of gave him a little bit of a nudge to just keep going toward first base to say, hey, I'll get the ball. You go to first base. But his Shelton's high school teammate Levi Perel comes in from shortstop to encourage him a bit. Zeb Burns, another Catawba Indian at third base, and Drew Robertson out in center field. So all 4 of the Catawba College players on the field right now for Full Count Rhythm.
Fred Fernandez stepping into the box. Runner on first. That's 4 straight balls there. Or make that 5, that is.
In case you're not aware, the Owensboro River Dogs that's a huge jump. They call that a strike? Okay. Stolen base on Frankie Delgado. Wouldn't have had a chance, wouldn't even have thrown that ball. But the Owensboro River Dogs have folded, I guess, in essence, at least in the 2023 season. They had some issues regarding where they could play their games this year, and so all their games are canceled. He can take off again. Frankie going to throw down to third.
Another stolen base. They have been able to run all over this team tonight. 1-2 count here. One-two count.
Infield playing in to nail the runner at home.
That one goes foul.
Another foul ball brought to you by AAA Auto Glass.
Good partners over at AAA Auto Glass.
Dylan Doris, supporter of Full Count Ministries, also a coach in the Full Count High School Woodbat Fall League here, held at Drakes Creek Park.
That one's chopper towards third. Quick throw to Delgado at the plate, and they're going to say he got under the tag.
Throw was high, and it was also a high chopper. Tough play for Zeb Burns, but he was going to have to put that one down low, about shin high, for Frankie Delgado to just drop that glove down. Throw just a little bit high. Not an error. It'll be just a fielder's choice and an RBI to Fred Fernandez.
Carmen talking about it here with Pillow. Trying to change a few hearts and minds out there.
I don't think there's anything he can gain by this. Other
Well,
than
we can bring him up here to the broadcast, show him the YouTube, see if they want to take a review on it.
I thought he was under the tag.
Honest Abe. Carter Hood coming up.
Now batting second baseman Carter Hood.
This went down on strikes his last 2 times.
Tug him up about the chest, looked like, and looks like he got his feet under the tag.
Delgado losing the ball there for a second, was trying to scramble to find it, and Fernandez thought about taking off. know if that was a bit of the rope-a-dope or not. One-0 delivery from Shelton. That one's going to be popped right over the head of Huddleston, and it's going to get down. Runners on first and second now, as that'll bring up Reed Douglas.
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Reed Douglas.
Had some Douglas members watching earlier in this one.
Speaking of earlier in this one, I think we have maybe figured out what our roster problem is for the Hoptown Hoppers. On the roster that's online that I pulled, it has 2 number 5s, but in Game Changer, according to Ken Stegall, our official scorer, it indicates that number 5 is actually John Gerard from Hanover College, hometown of Richmond, Kentucky. So that's who pitched, we believe, in the last inning, and looks like we're going to have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. So we're going to take a break and tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Full Count Ministries Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. We have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Tim, who do we got?
We got right-hander Jack Don't Call Me Armstrong Thompson, who's on for his second appearance, the second time that he's come on after Griffin Shelton. Jack Thompson from Reston, Virginia, is 6 foot, 185-pound senior. Economics and business major from the Virginia Military Institute, the Keydets. He is a second-year player for Full Count, the son of Gene and Maureen Thompson, grandson of Grandpa in Chester, Virginia. Staying at the home of Mike and Kim Hayes for the second year in a row, and his mentor is Eric Alexander.
Good looking first pitch in from him. Called strike one. As Reed Douglas in the box and one away, runners on first and second. Showing bunt, will lay down that bunt. Be a play at third, and it wasn't easy and it wasn't made. And as they say, he is safe over there. In rhythm right now, just out of rhythm.
So that'll be counted as a sacrifice bunt for the batter and an error on the catch,
number 32.
on the throw.
Manuel
Okay, I thought Ken Stegall and I are talking. I thought, I mean, it wasn't in the dirt, so it looked like it just may have handcuffed third baseman. But see if I can.
Manuel Villalobos stepping in.
Right here,
bases loaded here. As we're getting the official scoring discussion as well here. That one's popped up out of play. AAA Autoglass foul ball. (0-2) count here. Armstrong misses inside. It'll be a 1-2 count now. Rhythm trying to get something going here and trying to get out of this inning. That one's hit down the third base side. Quick throw across the field, that is, and that's going to be dropped. As got the step on out over at third for the force, but not able to get the do-dat double play. So just second out. One run does come across. 6-0. There's now runners on first and second. Runner goes over to third, and not a great throw by Delgado. It's going to get behind the runner. And runners at the corners here, and a great time to talk about CrossFit Hendersonville, as they are our runners on the corner sponsors. Do a lot for this ministry and team. This runner goes to second now. Delgado will throw down there, and not able to get him either. Delgado's just not been able to get anybody off from behind there. 0-2 count. That one misses outside. 1-2 now. Runners on second and third. 2 away. That one's fouled off into the net. And gets the backwards K there to finally end the inning. But damage done as 3 runs come across. And Hoptown leads it 6-1 as we go down to the bottom of the 7th as it's stretch time here at Drakes Creek Park. Back up to this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Stretch time here at Drakes Creek Park as Johnny Cash playing here. Not live, but we have the music going. Always a good time to remind you, though, if you ever want to come out to a ball game, it's free this year. Come on out and get involved with Full Count Rhythm. Get you some nice merch. Full Count definitely has the best merch in the OVL. That is for sure. Caleb Nix has come in now.
Our Jersey Mike's first sub of the game.
Just a sub above.
Hitting for Josh Seiler. Probably go into first base.
Ball 1 to him. Talked with Caleb for a bit before the game. Nice kid.
How's your neck?
Yeah.
6'7". Did you get up on a chair? Yeah, he was sitting down, right?
Yeah, he's walking.
Oh. Nice young man.
Grabbed him by the shirt.
Dalton George hit the bottom part of it.
2-1 count.
At Lipscomb University. Dalton, Georgia.
Strike 2 there. 2-2 count.
Two Lipscomb Bisons. 3 counting Tyler Sills, who's just finished up his college career with a year at Lipscomb. So Caleb Nix and Walker Strange
We got
from
a
Lipscomb.
full count, Tim.
That is correct. Full count Ministries. 1 for 2 on our full count first pitch foul balls.
Ooh, and gets a strike 3 call there that we will say was questionable.
Is that questionable?
That was questionable considering the pitch before was the exact same pitch. It was called a ball. So we'll see. Feel free to go back and look at the replay if you're on YouTube and let us know what you think.
I don't think Frank Pillow cares.
Oh, well, I do.
He calls them as he sees them. And you saw that one a called strike. It's getting late early here.
Mm-hmm. 0-1 count. Only the bottom of the 7th. 9-13. The latest game we've had here at home. Season started Thursday. And it's continued all the way on to today. No game tomorrow. As that one's popped up past second. And that will be out number 2.
I believe I'm hearing a nickname being called out there to the shortstop. If your name's John Keebler, what do you think your nickname would be?
Keebs?
It's not what I'm hearing.
Cookie?
Cookie. I was hearing Cookie. Pretty good nickname.
It's not a bad nickname.
Could call him Buddy. Ethan Huddleston got his first hit of the year infield single. Ended up scoring the only run for full count in the 5th inning. Reached second base on a bad pickoff from Reed Douglas. Stole third, and on that steal attempt, another bad throw by the catcher. Got down into left field. And he ended up trotting home. As I said, he had had some lower body injuries late in the season. Twisted his ankle in the playoffs that were held at Volunteer State in Gallatin, Tennessee, and had a hamstring issue earlier in the year.
Called strike 1. 2-1 count.
Recently committed to play at the University of Montevallo just south of Birmingham. A delayed call right there from our home plate umpire, and Huddleston with a little shake of his head on that one.
Two delivery goes in the dirt, and we got a full count, Tim.
Full count Ministries, full count. Thanks to all of our sponsors. You see them scrolling along on your video feed. There's a fine young man who's been in the full count system for a long time and has been hearing me spout the full count first pitch foul ball. Goes ahead and takes a hack at that one.
AAA auto glass foul ball as well. That one swung on and fouled off again, but that will not count.
Does not count. Major league average is about 70%. At least that's what I was told 40 years ago by my head coach at Belmont.
We're
Dave
at about
Witten.
5% right now. And called strike 3 there. A lot of backwards Ks. Not going the way you want. Top of the 8th when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Through 7 innings of baseball, Hoptown Hoppers have the 6-1 lead over the Full Count Rhythm. Top of the 8th we go. Tim Reese, we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen.
Yes, we do. Nick Judd from Kentucky Wesleyan is on in relief of Jack Thompson. Nick Judd pitched for the Owensboro River Dogs, as soon as I can get to my information. The Jays right after Carson Howard. Nick Judd, 6 foot, 195 pound. Sophomore eligibility-wise, I believe he's a senior, upcoming senior at Kentucky Wesleyan from Owensboro, Kentucky. Sports management major, the son of John and Angie Judd. As siblings Katie, Matthew, and Emily. As a Meemaw in McQuady. Is that how you say that? McQuady, Kentucky. McQuady. And he is staying at the host home of the Full Count Rhythm chaplain, Robbie and Kim DeMarini. And his mentor is Kevin Earls. And he pitched for Kentucky Wesleyan this past year. 12 appearances, 11 starts, 4-5 record, and 1 complete game in 57 innings. As Frankie Delgado will go out and talk about their past experiences at certain restaurants. Maybe Jersey Mike's, maybe
sub
Myers,
above.
Maybe Myers front porch, just right at the
porch above.
Entrance to the Drakes Creek Park.
Park above. Got Stephen Bell up.
I got Stephen Bell. Is scheduled to appear. Is he a left-handed hitter from Alderson Broadus?
I can tell you one of those things.
He is swinging from the left side.
Oh, I just noticed that. Okay. That one fouled off. AAA Auto Glass foul ball.
So a scorekeeping change. We had that error on the pitcher on the attempted sacrifice bunt, not on the third baseman. So a couple errors in the inning.
Lori Gettlefinger checking on Facebook says, let's go Rhythm.
Brooke Carmen's mother, so Josh Carmen's mother-in-law. Great to have her support.
Big swing there.
Her son Tyler played high school baseball with my son Wilson over at Beach High School. There's strike 3 called. Nick Judd's first action for the Full Count Rhythm results in a backwards kick.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, John Keebler.
John Keebler, a.k.a. Cookie, stepping up to the plate.
Looked out there. I'm pretty sure that Spencer Wilkins wore number 39 a year ago. Had to do a double take when I see Nick Judd jogging in with number 39.
He was my neighbor on the bus last night. He was a good neighbor. He let me lean all the way back.
You called him State Farm?
Mm-hmm. Throwing some strikes here. 0-2 count. Let me lean my seat all the way back, which is a very neighborly thing to do. We both fell asleep on the way back after both doing about the same amount of work. That one's popped up over on the right field, and Jared White's in for it and has it for the second out.
Now batting third baseman number
I'll tell you
4,
too,
Gavin Baxter.
as Gavin Baxter stepping into the box. Paducah, we were up there. They had a fireworks show, and that fireworks show was pretty impressive, considering it was not 4th of July. It was just a Saturday at the park in Paducah, Kentucky. It was a pretty good fireworks show.
Not a big fireworks guy. I don't spend a lot of time watching it when it's there. I don't go to the place, but it was loud. I know that. It's the second time that Full Count has been up at Paducah when they've had a fireworks show, and as I said earlier, it's the first win for Paducah over Full Count, so I'm sure they enjoyed this one a lot more than they did last year.
Strike in there as someone lost their mind out on the field after that call.
Baxter's 1 for 3 with an infield single. Walk and a run scored.
Gets the call on that one.
Whispered at the outside corner.
Two count. Won't get the strike call on that one. And Tim, we have a full count.
A Full Count Ministries full count?
Is there any other?
Not when I'm broadcasting, there isn't. Go to fullcountministries.com and see all that Full Count's doing in baseball. And another Full Count first pitch foul ball. 3 for 4 tonight. Ken, that's what I got. You got that? I have to check with the official score. It actually does not go into Game Changer, Ken, does it? It's just one we keep up with just for fun. No, because you're keeping up with the pitch by pitch.
Swung on, strike 3, and coming in and commanding his authority here. As getting out of that inning is what the Rhythm needed. Try to do something in the bottom of the 8th. 6-1 when we return here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams.
7, 8, and 9 due up. But we're going to have a pinch hitter here for
Delgado not coming up. 35.
That's going to be Aiden Napier.
Aiden Napier.
From Trevecca. Aiden Napier is number 35, sophomore catcher from Trevecca. Played his high school baseball at Lipscomb Academy.
Check swing there, but called.
Aiden Napier.
So our second sub of the game, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. The best sub around.
This sub is above the sub earlier. 1-2 count here for Napier. And he swings at that one, just a big old fan. Strike 3. That'll be the first out. Looks like Zeb Burns stepping up to the plate now.
Number 8.
Number 8, Zeb Burns.
That one struck well over towards short.
I think that's actually number 6, Walker Strange.
Walker Strange has made his way into the game as he just gets thrown out over at first.
We're going to have to check numbers. Looks to me like it's number 1, so Walker Strange will go into third base for Zeb Burns.
2 outs. Levi Perel still looking for his first hit of the season. Haven't had much of walk-up music here.
Well,
things change.
Hard to see who these guys are sometimes, and don't want to play the wrong one.
Offend them. 1-1 delivery. That's hit on well. Left field. It's getting back. Not going to have enough juice. And allowed out 3 to end the bottom of the 8th. A very fast bottom of the 8th. As we get to the top of the 9th. Full Count Rhythm. Just having one more crack at it. Back after this here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Tim Reese, Zach Williams here in the press box, that is, as we're getting you set for the top of the 9th inning. Full Count just not been able to get it going on the bat side of things. Looking for something here. Has definitely not been on par where the former Rhythm teams have been, at least in the batting department. But trying to get it going, but has 3 more outs to get here before they get last crack at it. We had some changes come out. Walker Strange now at third base. Aiden Napier behind the dish. Of course, Caleb Nix had been moved over to first.
Robert, I believe that's Logan Harrell now on the mound.
And Logan Harrell on the bump with the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen.
He's stepped out of the DH role and moved into the pitching role.
Robert Estrada, Fred Fernandez, Carter Hood. What we have available here for you. 0-2 count quickly. That one fouled off. Still 0-2. AAA Autoglass foul ball. Once again, appreciate Jersey Mike's feeding the teams. Another foul ball. Jersey Mike's in Gallatin. Make sure you stop in there for lunch sometime this week.
Even if you're from like Lexington, North Carolina?
Make the trip, Tim.
I mean, either you're a supporter or you're not,
exactly.
Right?
Full count. I mean, DoorDash is available. Just pay the fee. One-two count here for Harrell. He deals. Misses. 2-2. No game tomorrow for the Rhythm. They are back on the road Tuesday, and then a 4-game homestead through the week.
Logan Harrell On to a Full Count Ministries full count to Robert Estrada.
Full count, Tim.
0 for 2. He got hit by a pitch and then was pretty angry about it. Stole second, stole third. That is not hit.
Check 3 swing and a great throw over to Nix, but not going to be in time. Just nothing going right for the Rhythm tonight.
Now batting, designated hitter number 14, Fred Fernandez.
Fred Fernandez stepping in. See Estrada try to go here. They ran all over Delgado today. Like Tim said earlier, Estrada stole 2 bases back-to-back last time on the base path. Ended up scoring.
He got the hop.
And
foul ball. You're going to have to check him longer. The problem is there is a pitch clock. There's a 20-second pitch clock, but I don't think we're bumping up close to that pitch clock at all. But Estrada's getting that big hop jump, and we're not throwing over to first base after that big hop.
Which is what you said, you hadn't seen recently.
I haven't seen it.
A couple days ago, I think.
See how the very, very short lead that well, you can't see it on the camera angle that we have right now, but.
Yeah, I can.
Very, very short lead, and then he'll do a hop off. There he is. Now back. Not going this time.
Well, if you just take a little extra time off of it, it'll mess that hop up, because it's all just timing on that. It's not a exact science. You could throw him off a little bit. 2-1. Runner goes. Throw down and dead in the water. Napier coming out and throwing out the cannon over there.
First caught stealing of the year for Full Count Rhythm as Estrada gets caught 2-4 with Huddleston covering down there at second base.
3-1 count here. That one's hit hard over to short, diving out, and it will get through. Levi Perel tried to get that on his outstretched glove, but not able to bring it in, and it's a 1-out single for Fernandez, and that will bring up Carter Hood.
Number 25, Carter Hood.
Hood has a couple strikeouts today. Runner goes again. Napier got him again.
Just put him on and then let Aiden Napier throw him out.
Another cannon from the guy.
Another 2-4.
They were all over the place earlier, but Napier's came in and he has shut that down immediately.
Well, I think Harrell's keeping the runners a little bit closer to first base, giving the catcher a fighting chance here.
0-2 delivery. Fouled off, and is that a bell I heard?
It was a dull.
It was a dull bell.
Dull bell. I don't know that that was the ding you're looking for.
I don't know if the Angel got his wings or not.
Carter hit with 2 hits and 4 plate appearances. He was the batter at the plate when Fernandez tried to steal second base. He interfered with Frankie Delgado.
That one just hit over the glove of Harrell, but quick throw from Perel on for the 3rd out. We will take a break. Last chance for the Rhythm coming up here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Through the top of the ninth, head to the bottom of the ninth, and we have a new pitcher for the Hoptown Hoppers. Who do we got here, Tim?
The Hoppers have brought in Chase Gruno from Saginaw Valley State. At least that's the best guess that I have based on the roster that I've pulled off the OVL website from Birch Run, Michigan. Chase Gruno, Gruno, on in relief of John Gerard, who goes 3 innings and 9 up and 9 down for John Gerard. Ends up striking out 5 of the 9 batters that he faced. No one reached on John Gerard. If he had pitched this inning, he would have got the save, but he's pulled for Chase Gruno.
Drew Robertson, Cooper Holbrook, Logan Harrell. Who I assume Logan Harrell. That's Robertson. Big swing there.
Drew 0 for 2, walked in his first plate appearance. Being cooled off here by the Hoptown Hoppers.
Fouled off. 1-2 count. That one's fouled off. A AAA auto glass foul ball on that one. Got out to the Framework Athletic Hospitality tent, which you can rent. Tent is available. That one's hit chopper over towards short. Quick throw to first. A good pick over there for out number 1. Brings up Cooper Holbrook.
Now batting, left fielder number 24, Cooper Holbrook.
Haven't talked about our third base coach yet tonight. Caleb Abney is a new coach, new to the Full Count Rhythm. Recently finished at Lancaster Bible College, where he, understand, has just recently resigned from, I guess, looking for new opportunities. He coached 2 years up there in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He and his wife down here. He's from Kennesaw, Georgia. Played his college baseball at Covenant College in Lookout Mountain, Georgia. Also coached over there and now just completed 2 years at Lancaster Bible College. He and Harrison Travis are our hitting coaches. Tyler Sills, of course, is the pitching coach. I believe I saw Dr. Alan Sills, Tyler's dad, here. Did you see him at all? Do you know, Jackson? You didn't see him? Okay. Pretty sure that was Dr. Sills that was here. And, of course, Josh Carmen, you heard from a couple times earlier, as the head coach and general manager of Full Count.
(2-0) swung on. 2-1.
Take a hack, Cooper Holbrook. 3 home runs a year ago.
Can't take the swings with you.
Swing hard just in case you hit it.
3-1 here. Brooke Jaggers says both of the Sills are here.
Sean Sills as well? Okay. That's full count royalty right there.
And strike two, and that's a full count, Tim.
Full count Ministries, full count. 3 for 4 tonight. Puts us at 8 for 21 on the season. Working our way toward 33%.
And gets the strikeout called. Cooper Holbrook not in agreement with it.
That's unbelievable. I'm sorry, that one. I thought that was somebody else. That's Logan Harrell steps to the plate.
Now batting number 29, Logan Harrell.
That might be a 9:42, 6-1, bottom of the ninth, strike three call there. Cooper Holbrook did not like it. Tim Reese as well.
That's a ball into the left-handed batter's box. I've seen worse.
Called strike one here.
With 2 strikes, you need to protect up, so definitely Cooper did not appreciate that call.
0-2. Rhythm down to their final strike. That one's fouled up. And we'll get on the ground.
AAA auto glass, foul ball.
Yeah, he'll have to get a new twig as that one is splintered.
Not much of a hurry to get it.
Logan Harrell, a DH and pitcher now from Goodpasture High School. Right, currently on the roster, the only incoming freshman, the recent 2023 college graduate from Goodpasture, heading to Trevecca Nazarene to join his former teammate at Goodpasture. That's Jonah Smithson, who pitched game number 2 and got the win.
0-2 delivery. Rides inside.
Nearly hit Logan Harrell.
Thought it might have.
He had a bit of an incident in his high school career, or in his high school senior year. He dropped a weight, I believe, on his foot. I think he had to have surgery on that. I had heard he might be out for the year, but apparently not.
2-2 count.
He's one of the top pitchers on that Goodpasture squad. Just narrowly missed winning another state title.
2-2 delivery. That one's popped up left field. And out number 3. And the final out of tonight's contest. Full count will fall to the Hoptown Hoppers. We will take a break and come back and wrap things up here from Drakes Creek Park. Hang with us here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Hoptown Hoppers take the win tonight over the Full Count Rhythm 6-1. Hoptown will move to 1-3 on the season. And the Full Count Rhythm, for I believe the first time in program history, will move to 1-3 as well. So far, a very different looking team than what we have seen in years past, but there is still a lot of baseball, Tim Reese.
There's a lot of baseball left. 43 game schedule whittled down now to 40 games after Owensboro had to step out of the league, now down to 11 teams, but the Rhythm still trying to find themselves, get a couple new players here, as I believe we did have one player who has joined us maybe even just today, and that is Nick Griffin, left-handed pitcher out of Arkansas, and they expect Reese Holbrook, Cooper Holbrook's brother, probably in the next few days after North Carolina bowed out of the NCAA tournament. But, it is early, and we're young, I think, and there's plenty of time left. But here's the issue is not the wins and losses so much as the positive effect that's being made on these young men by the support of Full Count Ministry and their mentors, their host homes, the sponsors who show up. So plenty of time left for wins. And I'll tell you this, Josh Carman's going to be a very positive influence on these guys, and he's not a screamer or yeller, and he's just going to send out a group meeting message that says, hey, tough loss, let's bounce back, have a nice day off, and we'll bounce back on Tuesday as we go to Fulton, Kentucky to face the Railroaders. And that'll be many of these guys' first trip to Fulton to see that unusual-looking stadium up there that's has a 200-foot right field fence.
Yeah.
An unusual place to play, an old stadium, old wooden stadium. Kind of some interesting sightlines out there. But then back on Wednesday for a 4-game homestand, starting with the Paducah Chiefs. DuBois County Bombers will come in here on Thursday, and the Clarksville Whirlybirds will be back on Friday and followed up by DuBois County again. So there'll be a lot of action scheduled for 6 games a week for the most part. Now with Owensboro bowing out, we'll have 2 days off a week from today. Supposed to have gone to Owensboro a week from today, but that is canceled. So tonight's loss, 6-1 to Hoptown. They had 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Full Count, 1 run on only one hit. That was the infield single by Ethan Huddleston, his first of the year, and 3 errors, so not the best night defensively for Full Count. And starting pitcher Jack McGuire was credited with the win. I would assume he went to 1-0 on the season. Bennett Myers goes to 0-1 with 2 innings to start this ball game.
What do we got for our United Machine and Tool player of the game tonight, Tim? I would go Jordan
might be
Walden,
tough.
or
oh yeah, you got to go Jordan Walden. 4 innings, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's an excellent United Machine. Is that where we went? Okay.
United Machine and Tool, Jeremy Todd.
Okay. Is Jordan Walden from Georgia Southwestern gets the player of the game. We didn't go through our alumni spotlight, the F&M Bank, but I'll just go ahead and tell you right now our alumni spotlight is Henry Mosley. We were going to have him last night, but we didn't get a broadcast in, so Henry Mosley played a year ago for Full Count Rhythm, just finished his college career at Trevecca Nazarene after playing there for 2 years. Also played 2 years of Volunteer State. Last year for the Rhythm, hit .315, led the squad with 7 home runs, 35 RBIs, 32 runs scored, and 41 hits. And those 35 RBIs were good for tied for 3rd in the league. And the 7 home runs tied for 8th. In the playoffs, Henry Mosley was a terror, had 7 hits in the 6 games, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Henry was at the ball game the other night, the win, as we saw Drew Lowry or that may have been the first game. I know Henry Mosley showed up, Drew Lowry and Will Pryor. So it was good to see several of our alumni, Full Count Rhythm alumni here at the park.
And our verse of the night, Tim.
Verse of the night is the Well, the other night we had Full Count Ministries mission verse, which was 1 Corinthians 9:25. Tonight we're going to use Get Strong Ministries, another neighbor ministry that works down in Nicaragua in Ocotal. That's right next door to Mazante, where Full Count Ministries house is located. And theirs is 1 Timothy 4:8. It says, "For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." That's 1 Timothy 4:8. And I believe Mimi also had sent in Psalms 60:12, which says, "With God we will gain the victory, and he will trample down our enemies." It didn't happen for the Full Count Rhythm tonight, the enemies being the Hoptown Hoppers, but it's just a ball game. We'll be back on the air on Tuesday night after taking a day off tomorrow. Mondays are scheduled days off in the Ohio Valley League. They're
at least in June.
Yes, in June. That is correct.
And then Tuesday on the road, like Tim said, up in Fulton, he will be lonesome for the first time this season. We'll see if he's able to meander on without me. But then you got a 4-game Homestead Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we will be back here at home at Drakes Creek Park. Remember to come on out to the park. Free entry for everybody here. Appreciate all the sponsors who have been alongside us, all the listeners this week as we go through the first 4 games, Tim. It was fun. I hate that I'm going to be missing Tuesday's game, but I will be watching alongside with everyone else out there, so be reading that chat as we'll be.
They should have good internet up there. We have had some issues before. We'll take our Verizon MiFi spot up there, and if theirs is a problem, then hopefully we'll have some. But the Rhythm fall in game number 100 of their career. I guess it's not career, of their existence so far. Started in 2021, and here in 2023 get to game 100, coming in second place in 2021 in the championship and winning the championship a year ago. So 72-28 in the first 100.
Not bad.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the best start to any of these teams. The first 100, I think that Full Count Rhythm winning 72 games. I guess that's some more research I'll have to do on my day off with my 3-year-old grandson tomorrow who will be watching. So
there you
shout
go.
out to little Eli.
Well, we appreciate everybody once again sticking around with us. We are done for tonight. Hoptown takes the win over Full Count 6-1. Tim will see you Tuesday. I will see you Wednesday. Have a great night. Have a great week. God bless.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.